welcome to my 54th video. Thank you so much for joining me if you are a return subscriber, or hello if you are new. My name's Adrina. I'm an Australian teacher and mum, currently on a break at the moment, trying to figure out this whole teacherpreneur online space, selling my teaching resources and clip art on Teachers Pay Teachers and online. Now in today's video we are going over my July 2022 income report. So if you have been following my channel or following along on this journey of being a clip artist, and I've been documenting since August of last year of how much I've been earning on Teachers Pay Teachers selling my clip art. And so if you watched last month's income report for June, you would have noticed that I said that I didn't have a goal or a budget to meet for June and July. I have specifically not given myself a goal or a budget to meet for June and July because I kind of wanted to see what was going to happen, and because I had heard on the grapevine that the season can be quite low in sales over June and July as it is summer break over in the US. So because of the break, I wasn't too sure what was going to happen in my income. So it was really quite fascinating and interesting to see what happened this month. Now, if this is the first video that you're watching of mine, I just want to say I'm sharing these numbers and I'm going to be continuing to share my numbers just to aid in transparency, as when I started wanting to sell clip art on Teachers Pay Teachers, I didn't know the potential of what clip artists were making. There was no information or no one sharing numbers online about what you could kind of make in the clip art world. So I just want to kind of aid in that transparency to show you my earnings in hopes that maybe it might help someone if they are looking at wanting to get into this space. So without further ado, let's go over to my computer and let's talk about my July 2022 income report. Let's go. Okie dokie. Hi guys. So this is a July 2022 income report. So like I always go through and I just kind of reflect on what happened from my last income report, and I kind of just compare it to where I am at the moment. So right now I just want to say it is Monday, 8th of August. So I am a little bit late on this, but usually my income reports have been like a week late into the next month. So I'm going to reflect back on my June income report, which I've got up here on my YouTube. And so in my last income report, you'll see here that I had 338 followers. And this month, or where I am now in August, so I have 383 followers. So that is an increase of 45 followers. So that's a good amount of increased followers over that month and a little bit. And so we have, if looking back at my last one, the votes, last time I had 156 votes, and this time I have 187 votes. So that's an increase of 31 votes. And from June, I had 195 products, the last income report, and this income report, I have 215 products. So that's an increase of 20 products. So as you can see, you guys, I've been working. So anyway, you can kind of see on my store that I have been into the whole digital paper thing. So I have some, actually I only uploaded these ones very recently, like today. And then I actually got to make a little back to school clip art set that I made for free, and I created this. So if you're wanting to see me actually create this kind of clip art, this is a watercolor set that I created for free for you guys. But if you actually go to my channel, so if you go to this video, the Let's Chat Make Clip Art with me, you'll get to actually see me create this clip art and talk about money and manifestation. It's a really fun video actually, but you'll get to see me actually create this clip art while talking about that kind of stuff in this video. Just a little side note. But yeah, that is a free little set that I've got, so feel free if you like that style to go and download that. And before I get into the income report, I just want to say there was someone that emailed me, and I don't know how to pronounce the name, so I'm just going to say from Moon and Star Learning, I just want to say thank you so much to you, because you let me know that when I release this set, you guys, I forgot the number 11 on the clock. She emailed me and she let me know, like, really kindly that I had forgotten the 11. So I've gone and fixed that up. So if you had downloaded this set when I first released that video, then please go re-download it, because I forgot the 11. Literally mum brain, #mum brain on that one. I don't know how I left out the 11. I was literally probably too excited about talking about my manifestation stories that I literally just forgot the 11. But, you know, I think also sleep deprivation being a mum can play a role as well. So that's just that. So just go re-download that if you have downloaded the first version, because yeah, that clock was missing the 11. So I want to really say thank you to that person that reached out to me. And I'm so appreciative of that, because, you know, my mum brain did not pick that up. Anyway, so as I'm just showing you down here, I've got some more digital papers that I kind of released. And I've been really kind of into them actually at the moment. Like, I'm really liking the digital paper, like, creation process. But that also is just the only things I can actually do really sometimes when I have limited time periods. As you know, if you've watched any of my other income reports, you know that the reason why I've got a lot of digital papers is because A, I really enjoy them, but B, they're quite time efficient for me to create. So I'm able to get them up quicker and I'm able to release them quicker, because the amount of time that goes into these isn't as long as some other particular clip art sets. So anyway, that's just a quick look at some of the things that I have created throughout the month. And I'm going to just go now and show you guys what I earned for July. So you'll get to see a sneak peek in a minute of what I've earned so far in August. So let's go to my dashboard. Okay, so sneak peek of August, but we are going to actually go and have a look at July. So let's go custom range. So like I said, I didn't have any goal for July, so I'm going to show you kind of what happened in July. So 1st July to 31st, apply. In July, we made $289.20, you guys. I am like kind of gobsmacked in a way. I am just like so grateful and so happy that this has, July I wasn't even expecting anything, honestly, as my goal was 0, but you know, I felt like I would have less money or have earned less revenue than some of the previous months, because I know that a lot of teachers are off at this point. What I'm thinking is a lot of teachers, although they're off, they are wanting to use Clipart to create things while they have that time off. So I will say though, I do need to mention, I did participate in 2 hashtag sales, one at the beginning of the month from a part of a group, an exclusive group that I'm a part of, and then one at the end of the month that I'm also a part of, which is it was a bundle hashtag sale, and I've never done like a bundle hashtag sale, so that was really interesting. But the only thing is, which is even more fascinating, was the hashtag sale that I participated in the beginning of the month. That was a 2-day hashtag sale, and so I only chose 2 products out of my store, and I put them down to $1, and so it's only 2 products. And you have to be very mindful with the products that you choose. If you choose a product out of your store that is probably not a good seller, then you might not get as many sales. And I was just kind of testing the waters with this one, so I did have a few sales, but it wasn't as many as I thought. I actually sold more things that weren't actually on sale. So I sold more things on those sale days than I actually did on those items that were actually included in the sale, if that makes any sense. So yeah, I think it was like 3rd and 4th. So you can see here, July 3rd, I made like $26, and then I think the 4th was like 10. I'm pretty sure those are the days. I need to start writing them down for the days that I participate in these hashtag sales. You know what it's like when you're busy as a mum. But so July 3rd and July 4th, I think that was around the time that I had the hashtag sale. But yeah, like I said, I only sold a couple of those $1 items that I had on sale, and the rest were like just normal priced items. So that was interesting. And then when I had there's a big spike here, but the funny and crazy thing is that wasn't to do, like I participated in the second hashtag sale and it was a bundle one and I sold nothing in that hashtag sale. I literally sold nothing. So that was interesting as well, because I was interested because, you know, when you go to putting a bundle on sale and stuff like that, it is really good value for your customer, because you know, when it's a bundle, you're saving money. And when obviously that bundle's on sale, if like you've got it for half price from the already sale price, then you're getting even more of a deal. So yeah, that was interesting because I chose a few. I even sent out like a note to followers and there was literally no sales from that particular hashtag sale. So that was quite interesting, but still I had a few people buy some things throughout those days. So really kind of interesting and fascinating. I did, however, sell one of my bigger bundles throughout this month, which helped with the increase of revenue. One of my bigger bundles, I think, is like $34.99. My biggest bundle at the moment is my digital paper set, which is it's like a growing set, which is like $75. And that one hasn't actually sold yet, but my $35 for the $34.99 one has sold a couple of times, which has been awesome, because when that particular bundle sells, I'm just like, wow, hooray. So cool, because you get that little bit extra boost in your sales. So that's really cool. So anyway, that is my earnings for July. I'll just kind of show you here. So like July 1st, we've just got a couple dollars here. We went to a big spike with the hashtag sale on those 2 days, and then like July 5th, 0. And I had a few little spikes throughout that. And like I did have a couple $0 days, and you can just kind of see like a couple dollars each day, which all adds up eventually. And like this time here probably was where I sold my bundle. And yeah, so I've had a few little spikes throughout, and then that's kind of what it looked like for July. And so I'm really pleased with that, you guys. I'm so grateful. I know like $289, like I say with everything, but like some of you guys are earning a lot more than this, and some of you guys are just starting out. So maybe looking at this, you're like, wow, you've earned $289. That's awesome. So thank you. Like it's just nice to be able to see a bit of the progression of like how things can grow. And when I look at my last year, so you can see that from last year, it's increased a lot. So last year was $94.85, and this year was $289.20. So that's a year later. So that's super cool to see that growth. I'm so glad my store has experienced some growth from last year. And let's kind of just have a look now at traffic. So what have we got? So again, like Teachers Pay Teachers, pretty much all of my earnings are from here. But what I will say is this might be slightly skewed, because I know from some of you guys who have left comments on my store saying, I found you on YouTube, I've purchased this set. So I know that some of you guys are actually coming over, and I think the only reason why it's probably not showing up in the YouTube section, like I can see that people are coming, 63 click-throughs, it's not showing conversions though, because I think maybe because I have to use like a HTML like link, what are they called, UTM codes. I probably have to use a UTM code for it to like register. I don't actually know. Like I said in some of my previous videos, I'm still trying to figure out the whole UTM code. I know it's pretty simple from what I have heard from other people once you get it, but I've just not really given it a good crack yet. So that's pretty much my traffic. I've got some interesting other little bits and pieces going on here, so I don't know what really they're from. Somehow they've managed to come to my store from these links. But yeah, like that is traffic. And what else? Oh, I forgot to show you my dashboard again as well. So earnings, conversions for this month, 4%. We have views. What have we got? 2,112. Okay, so that's compared to last year. Oh, wow, that's a big increase from last year's views. So I had 390 views last year, and now I'm at 2,112 views for this year. So yeah, I can see I've got more eyeballs on my store. So that's pretty cool to see, actually. Units sold. Oh my gosh, how weird is this, you guys? I swear, like literally numbers, like I talk in my manifestation story, numbers appear to me in weird ways. And I'm looking at this now, like literally sold 83 items in July. And then last year I sold 38, and it's like just the opposite of each other. And then when I'm looking here, literally 383 followers. And then last month I had 338. What the heck? You guys, I'm freaking out. If you've watched my manifestation story, like I swear, like numbers show up to me in weird ways, you guys. Anyway, if you watch that video, you'll know kind of why I'm freaking out now, because of these numbers. And like I said in my last video, like manifestation and like numbers, oh, they're just interesting. They're so interesting to me. So that is that. What have we got? Okay, I don't have really any, obviously, video plays because I sell clip art on this store, so I won't bother doing that. But that is basically my analytics for Tealazzo. Alrighty, so I might actually, just before I go into having a look at my other stores' income, because I know you guys like to see the comparison between my clip art store and my resource store, I am just going to, though, record how much I earned for the month of July. So $289.20. Let's put that into my tracker. So $289.20, and I'm going to put that in the green because I have no goal, so I've met it. That's one way to keep your spirits up, you guys. Like if you don't have a goal and you earn any sort of money, then that's like a green. That's yay. So yeah, I have got August. So last year I earned 313. So maybe I want to try and increase this a little bit, because if I earned that last year, let's see if we can crack $400 actually, you guys. See if we can crack 400. Let's see if we can manifest 400. Let's see if that is going to happen. I was going to have 300, and I think I mentioned that in my outro, but I think I want to change it to 400. So yeah, we'll keep that at 400. And now we will go and have a look at my creative table store. I'll just log out of here. So I've just pulled up my analytics for the creative table, so you can see in the month of July, so I've just changed it here, and you can see that I earned $123.26 for July. So you can see my clip art store made more money than my resource store. So that kind of really makes me think that teachers, obviously, because this store, my creative table store, is more resources in this store. So it makes me think teachers are truly having a break, and they are spending their time probably not looking for resources right now. However, with clip art, this is just my prediction. With clip art, they're probably looking at things that they can make for their classroom, or even make if you're a TPT seller for the coming back to school season. So that's really interesting. I'm going to see what I earned last year actually. So there's not been a massive growth from last year. So mind you though, I have been putting a lot more effort into Tealazzo. Like I have been uploading every month at least 1 or 2 things in the creative table, but it's been a lot more slower because all of my effort has been Tealazzo. So you can kind of see that Tealazzo is starting to, gain a lot more traction, I guess, when I look at the money from the creative table. But usually the creative table is what earns a bit more money than Tealazzo. So it's really interesting now that they're kind of getting up to the same kind of speed with each other. And the creative table is a bit older than Tealazzo. So that's really interesting and promising, I guess, for my clip art store. And so that's basically that. Let's have a look at conversions. 3%. So I've got a lower conversion rate for the month of July. Views. Ooh, interesting. So last year I had 1,783 views. So I actually had more views last year than I had this year. So that's super interesting. I wonder if that's because I haven't been putting out products, or just because I haven't been marketing or anything. That's really interesting though. Tealazzo had a lot more views in the month of July. But like I said, mind you, I have been uploading a lot more consistently on Tealazzo. So maybe because of my consistency, people are seeing things that have been following my store. I don't know. Or it could be impacted by my YouTube channel. I don't quite know with the views, but it's interesting. That's really interesting to me. Units sold. Okay, so I sold more units this year, and so there was a little bit of growth in this, how much I actually sold as well. But you know what's really fascinating? Let's go back to my Tealazzo Clipart store for a moment. So what's fascinating here is if I've earned $289.20, like I'm just thinking like the big clip artists on Teachers Pay Teachers, it literally makes me wonder like what are they bringing in? If I'm only this little Tealazzo Clipart store with 383 followers, and like if I look at some of like the big TPT clip artists, it really makes me wonder what are they cracking every month? Like I feel like they'll be doing really good. I don't know, but like wow, it's kind of interesting, isn't it? Thinking about that. So we know EduClips is like one of the big players of clip art. So if you're a TPT seller, you know that EduClips is a big player in the clip art scene. So it just makes me wonder, like look at this, like 3,000 products, and I've only got, 215 products. It makes me wonder like, wow, how much money are they actually bringing in? Like kudos to them, like wow. But that's another thing, like it just makes me so happy that, people can earn money from their creative abilities. Like that makes me so happy. Like if you are someone that does have that creative flair or that creative want to create something like clip art, like there is a place for you. Don't feel like there's not, because there is. And when you can see, like with some of these bigger players, you can see that they've been very consistent. They have good quality clip art, 3,628 products, they'd be making a full-time income off this, no doubt, no doubt. Look at like all the reviews, 2,177 reviews just on this one particular clip art set. Like, come on, you guys, like they're doing really well. So anyway, just kind of back to the income report, I just kind of had to put that in perspective for anyone that's like wondering the potential of it. Because as you know, when I first started, I was like, I don't know what the potential is, and I'm only still beginning. We look at mine, I'm only at 215 products. Like that's like quite a lot, but at the same time, when you're comparing it to like, not to compare, but just when you're looking at it at like in an objective way, like 3,000 compared to 200, it's a big jump. So, and they've put in that hard work to like produce all of those products. So yeah, I'm very, very grateful. I'm super pleased with, the revenue I've earned this month. I'm really, really so grateful for that. And yeah, I'm just super, super thrilled. And so when I convert that to Australian dollars, so what was that, 289.20, so that's $416, you guys. That is definitely nothing to sniff at, for sure. Like, that's cool. And then adding my creative table. So let's just add them both up. Okay, you guys, so when I price this up, so for both of my stores, so for Tealazzo, I earned $289.20, add $123.26 from the creative table. So that is a total of $412.46. So when I put that into US dollars to Australian dollars, so $412.46. So I'm coming close to 600. So it's around about $594.54. So that's obviously on approximate. It does depend on the exchange rate and whatever else. But, getting close to $600, you guys, I am not mad about that. I am super grateful and so happy with that, especially for June and July. Like my revenue from June and July it's been more than I've expected. So yeah, if you guys have a store, I'm cheering you guys on to. Don't feel disheartened if you don't earn a lot through these months, however, though, because I know that there are some sellers, depending on what you sell, depending on your niche, like it can be tricky. And I know when you're beginning, it can be kind of deflating as well. But if anything I can say is just keep going. Don't put so much stress on yourself. Just keep going and you will improve, you will get better, and your revenue will increase over time. So have that faith just to keep going and just do the best that you can. And $289.20 doesn't sound like a lot to some people, because some people do earn a lot more than this, you guys. But for me, it doesn't matter about anyone else. It's like this, I have grown this, my little store, it's starting to grow, and that is all that matters to me. you know, and I wish everyone else massive success with their own stores, you know, like it's not about comparing your journey. The only person that you need to compare yourself is to your own self. No one else matters. Just because obviously someone earned a certain amount doesn't mean that you need to compare yourself to them. You just have to do you and just try and get better for yourself. Even looking at my stuff, you guys, if you aren't earning as much as this yet, don't worry, don't stress yourself out, don't compare yourself to my earnings. This is just to show potential of what can happen over a few months. And, you know, you might earn a lot more if you're selling clip art and you might earn a lot less. It just depends. So if you're feeling deflated or disheartened over the June and July period, just keep on going. And, you know, hopefully August will pick up as well. And it'll be interesting to see if I do meet my goal now, because I've increased my little goal to $400. Let's see if we meet that for August. I'm excited to see if we do, if we don't. I'll report back in my next video, but I just wanted to show you something really quick before I go. So when I went to the TPT conference, and I will mention this in my next video, I'll go more in depth in this, but I just want to show you really quick what I've been able to do. But yeah, from one of the sessions, and I will talk about it in my next video, which session it was and kind of what I've come to, but I was recording what I was uploading on just like paper, but now that I've gone to the conference and they've given me a different way to structure my workflow, I've now utilized Trello to, you know, be able to record what I've been uploading, so I know like what I've done. So like you can see here in my Trello board here, 2022, I've just started this in July. I've started putting all the things just to see kind of what I'm uploading and to see what is clip art, what is digital paper, and what's free. So all the pink is digital papers, the green is a clip art set, and the blue is free. So I only put one thing for free, I think, that month, and majority was, you can see pink, that was digital papers that I uploaded in July. And August, these are the two that I've uploaded. I've just got to add my next one, which I just uploaded this morning, to this card. But yeah, I will go a bit more in depth about this, and I think, like, I don't know if it's going to be my next video, but it will definitely be in a future video coming soon. So I just wanted to show you that. And I also wanted to show you this, because I like to have it in this tracker now too, because I can access this on my phone. So I've put all my like data into here. So that was 2021 last year. I had a total earnings of $693 in 2021. That wasn't a whole year of earnings because I started in May. So if I was actually going as a whole year of earnings, it would be May to May. And then you'd add all of that up. But just if you're going off year, 2021 I earned $693.14, and then I'll just do that for this year and then next year and stuff like that. So yeah, I'm here for the long haul, you guys, you know that. And yeah, I'm just excited to show you this, and I want to go in a bit more detail of, you know, what I've done here in a future video. But that's basically that, and I will see you in my talking head in a moment. Alrighties guys, thank you for taking the time to watch this video. I am so grateful and so surprised and sort of like quite intrigued at how much money I actually earned this month, considering there was no budget, and you know, I'm not fully into the whole marketing thing at the moment. Like I said, like I do have this YouTube channel, and I know that there are some of you actually coming over. I don't know if that reflects in my traffic tab as such, but I am grateful because I know that some of you have actually left comments saying, you know, I found you from your YouTube videos and you have actually purchased things. So I want to just say, and stop for a minute and just say thank you. I'm so grateful that you've decided to spend your hard-earned money on something of mine. I'm very appreciative of that, and you know, I'm very grateful. Every dollar counts. Every bit of money that I receive from this is just like, in my mind, I'm like, wow, this is just so cool that things are starting to like grow, and things are starting to, you know, the fruits of my labor have started to like, you know, ramp up, I suppose. Like, I don't know what the next couple of months will hold, but I am going to be documenting the journey, and I'm going to kind of see what that's going to look like for us, and then that'll give us a little bit more data to see, you know, as well when I compare it to next year as well. So yeah, I know for some of you guys that do have TPT stores, I know that, you know, $289 is not a lot of money. You know, you guys might earn that in a day, I don't know, but you know, for me, like, that is just such a great increase. Like, it's double my budget or my goal that I had at the beginning of this year. So at the beginning of the year, like in January, I had my goal of $120, and you know, now it's July and I'm thinking it's like gonna be really, really low in July. And it's doubled that, so that's really exciting. And it makes me wonder too, because my niche is clip art, I think, because when I compare to obviously my resource store, my clip art store actually did better in the month of July than my resource store did. So that kind of almost tells me that teachers are not really looking to invest in things for the classroom yet because school hasn't come back. But they are looking at possibly investing in clip art to create things for their classroom or create things for themselves if they are a TPT seller. So it's just interesting. I have that unique perspective having two stores, having the resource store and the clip art store. So that's kind of just like interesting data to kind of compare and kind of see. Mind you, I've really been putting all my effort into Tealazzo, and the fact that Tealazzo earned more money than the Creative Table, my resource store, literally, that makes me happy in some way, because, you know, I've really been like, I'm really trying my hardest to like put things out on Tealazzo. So I've really been being consistent with Tealazzo. As you know, like I've uploaded like 20 products over the last, you know, month or whatever. So that consistency is starting to, like, I think help with my growth, and just, I don't know, I just feel like I'm really happy and excited. I'm so grateful for my $289 that I earned this month, and so far, like as you saw as a sneak peek, in August we're looking like that we might meet budget for August, which, yeah, I'm just excited to see what August brings, because it's just exciting times when you're like having your own TPT store and just seeing, you know, the fruits of your labor start to pay off. So anyway, I hope that this has just been insightful to some of you guys. And if you are brand new to this, or you're just watching me for the first time and you're wanting to get into this, you can kind of go back and have a look at some of my other income reports to kind of see also like my progression of things. And I'm still very new. I'm still in the beginning phases, really. You know, I'm still under 1,000 followers on TPT. So that's just giving you an insight of like what's going on with someone that doesn't have like a massive following or anything like that. Like, I'm so grateful that this YouTube channel is starting to grow as well. So like I said, I guess in some way I am indirectly marketing, but that was not the goal for this channel. But if that leads to indirect marketing, awesome, like that's cool. So that is July 22's income report. If you are working on your TPT store and you want something to watch, if you haven't already, definitely go and check out my money and manifestation video. It's like one of my favorite videos I've done to date, because I really go into like detail of what my plans are with the whole clip art journey. And you get to see a little snippet of my fiance in there as well, and I talk about my love life and I talk about all my manifestation stories. And yeah, it's a fun video, I guess, to kind of just like put on in the background and just play and listen to while you're doing your TPT work. So if you want to go watch that, then check that out. But until then, I will see you in my next video. Wishing you health, wealth, and happiness in your Teachers Pay Teachers journey and in your life. And I will see you in my next video. Alrighties guys, adios.